Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn. In the last episode, a lot of things happened. Well, since we activated the Lunar Tower, and a grave eclipse has dawned on us. And because of that, evil monsters have been showing up all over underneath the eclipse shadow. And because of this, it's pretty much overrun the town of Balinks, and we had to flee. Unfortunately, we fled on Briggs's boat, but Briggs did not survive that ordeal, unfortunately. But now we're kind of at a standstill here. We don't know where to go at this point. The whole entire game is pretty much open up to you at this point, now that you're on the ship. There are a couple things you do need to go to, but really, you have free reign of wherever you want to go in the Eastern Sea, essentially. But the thing is, though, if you look at the map, and I'm going to show you the map right now, there's actually a island, like, right south of us. And honestly, this is probably your probably the best spot you can go at. Because this is, like, really close by, and it has a lot of stuff that we need to take care of anyways. So let's go south in the water here. And we're going to make land right here. Alright. So now there's a small island with a small village right here. Welcome to Harun Village. We talked to him and says, I'm amazed that you made it all the way to Harun Island through the storm. What bravery. Our village here is small, but you won't find another on the island. Welcome. This is pretty much a really small, just town in general. Now, there's a couple things I want to go and pick up, like this item right here. It's in this pot right here. There's 432 coins. That's actually quite a lot, when you really think about it. There's a couple of items in here. I think there's like 6 of them. So, I think right here on this pot right here. No, not this one. This one. There's some crystal powder. And if we go inside this house, I think in this pot here, there's going to be another one. Yep. We found a nut. And I do believe if there's another one over down here at this lone pot right here. And inside's a hard nut, which increases defense permanently. And then another item is actually, I do believe, in the sanctuary. In one of these pots here. Which I actually need to think. Am I still haunted? Or are my characters still haunted, like from the last... No, not the Jinn guide. Status. Do I have haunting? No, I don't. I think everybody got healed after that cutscene. Okay, thank goodness. Because last episode I got haunting. I was like, do I need to stop and get that healed? I was like, no, I don't. Everybody got healed after the last battle. So I think this pot will be the last item. And it's just an herb. I kind of figured as much. Now, let's go and, I'm going to use that hard nut to increase the defense. Oh, Yolio has really terrible defense. Well, we just got him last episode, so that kind of makes sense. He probably has really bad items equipped on him right now. And there's actually a couple of terminologies we need to pick up here. I think if we use Spirit Sense on this lady here at the innkeeper. So let's go ahead and use Spirit Sense. She has a term for us. Oh, it's a term I already got. I forgot that I got an Eastern Sea. It says, with the Eastern Sea filled with ice, it's going to have trouble fishing and gathering seaweed. Alright, so we don't need to do that then. Okay, awesome. I think that's pretty much it for item gathering. Do we have there's not a weapon shop here. Okay, well, I could go drop off all my stuff here. I'm going to... Actually, do I... No, there is a weapon stuff here. Okay. For right now, I guess Actually, I need to go sort out my items real quick, because I didn't get a chance to do that last episode. No, not status. Stop it. There we go. Spiked. The spiked armor, I still had kept it. That'd be perfect to put on Eolio, because Eolio only has a cotton shirt. That's why his defense sucks so bad. There we go, have that. And as for that, I actually need to kind of look at some of these guys' Need to look at Savetta in particular. She has... Oh, she has a Sword of Dust, too. Can Iolio equip that? No, he can't equip it. Okay. I thought he could for a second there. I know Iolio can only equip, axes. So, as of right now, I'm going to put the Sword of Dusk on Tyrell. I know that's kind of a weaker weapon to have for him. But, let's give the Giant Axe... I'm gonna give it to Mr. Iolio, because that's... You know, Iolio actually uses axes. I think that's the only weapon he can really use, besides a couple of other weapons. But, I kind of figured that would be kind of good for him. Do I have anything else? No, I don't. He just has a couple items. Holy crap, Iolio was just like bare when we got him. But then again, that would make sense. He was, you know... he was in jail for the longest time. Actually, steel armor is actually better than the spiked armor. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and give that to him. And then I'm going to sell the spiked armor. Alright, and silver vest? Nope. Knight's helm. That's better than the Viking's helm. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I'm going to sell the Viking's helm. And then I'm going to give the Knight's helm to Iolio as well. Alright. And I think as of right now, I think that's all I can really... Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, cool. There's a couple other things I need to sell real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. You know how I mentioned that I don't know if I really need the lure cap, but I always keep it in my playthroughs. Crystal powder, let's sell that, because I don't really use these items. And we can sell the weasel's claws. And the oil drop. Well, there's a couple of items here, the illusion perfume and the spark shuriken. I don't use these items, but I mean, some people might actually use them, but I don't use items in battle myself. So, I'm gonna go ahead and sell the brass knuckles as well. There we go. Dried lizard. I don't need that. Anything else? Oh yeah, Iolio has a bunch of stuff that we just unequipped him, so might as well go ahead and sell it. Broad axe, here you go. And the cotton shirt for 15 coins. There we go. Alright, now that I got all my item stuff like sorted out in a way, let's actually go and do what we need to do here in Harun Village. I know that was kind of a like giant like waste of time, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Crush on this rock here, because actually in this cave right here, there is a Jinny in this cave. We're gonna go get him real quick. There's a Mercury Jinny right there, so I'm actually going to go ahead and cast Crush again. Let's go ahead and cast Crush. Cast Crush. Boom. We're actually going to be using Crush a lot in the next couple episodes, so I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on a... Yeah, let's put it on a shortcut. And I'm going to push this log. Push this log. Push this log. Push that log again. And push that one. And then we can come around and get him. Whoa! And we got a new Mercury Jinny friend. The Mercury Jinny Spring has joined you and is set to Tyrell. Spring. This hopeful spirit represents the water that bubbles from the springs and is found in Harun Village. Spring's water is supernaturally refreshing. So let's actually go and give Spring... I'm gonna go give him to... Let's give him to Amity here. And then that should be alright for right now. Let's put Gears on standby. There we go. I know Iolio's kind of missing a lot of Fire Jinny, but we'll be getting some Fire Jinny later. Alright, so that's pretty much that in Harun Village. There is a village, like, leader here. If we come into this guy's house, there's a, like, character that we need to meet here. His name is Ekin. I am the village storyteller. But since my son and little grandson Kaba went missing, I've been too worried to tell my stories. Let's see who Kaba is. This boy has been missing since the eclipse. That's all you're gonna get for right now. So we need to go find his son. It looks like, or not his son, his grandson, and his son. He says, "My husband has not come home. I refuse to grieve. Nothing is certain yet." Alright, so they're missing their family right now. And the little thing that we get is that they are in the Harun Channel. And that's on the opposite end of this island. So we're going to go up towards there. Now, you'll probably see this tower right here, the blue tower. Ignore it for right now. You can go to it, but you can't go in it for right now. But for right now, here's the Harun Channel. And as you guys can see, it is literally half and half dark of the eclipse. So this could be really bad. And I was right on the edge there. Let's go ahead and take care of these monsters real quick. Boom! There we go. I took care of the War Gold. Okay, took care of him, and then we have a Ravager. We still have to take care of real quick. I didn't even get a chance to use the Iolio. I think I'm gonna go ahead and oh, Sabetta grew level 30. Great. Alright, I'm gonna actually swap it to Iolio for right now. Because we haven't even gotten a chance to use him real quick. I'm gonna switch him with Tyrell for right now. And right now, let's trade in Sabetta as well. Because we haven't really got used Sabetta as much. But this is Harun Channel. Harun Channel is kind of a little short, I wouldn't call it a dungeon, it's more of a thing to do things here. And as you guys can see, the Grave Eclipse is on the edge there. So if we come over here and go through this hole here, we'll go downstairs. And you'll notice right off the bat that there's a guy and his kid right down there. Those are the missing people that we need to find. But let's read this note here on the wall. It says, "Rules to the playground. No hitting the seesaw. Someone could get hurt." That kind of gives you a clue to what to do. We're going to move this box before we do the hit the seesaw. We're going to move it in front of this warning here telling us not to. So nobody can see it. So we're breaking the rules. So what I do here is you can actually stand on the opposite end of this seesaw here, and if you cast Crush on the side that's up, it'll knock you into the air. But for right now, we want to go the up. No, I don't want to use Move. I want to use Crush. We use it right here. We need to activate it because we're wanting to go on the other side, not the side that it was up right now. So let's go ahead and cast Crush here. And I did a backflip. That was a perfect 10. Alright, let's see what's inside this chest here. We got the Lucky Cap. Let's see what the Lucky Cap is. Lucky Cap, it boosts criticals and renews PP. So that's actually kind of a good thing to have. Let us put it on. I'm gonna put it on Karis. And then Karis can give the Platinum Circlet. Let's give it... Can equip, okay. Wow. Okay, so that literally was probably the best person to put it on. Alright, so, now that we got the Lucky Cap, we're gonna come on this side, and then we're gonna cast Crush again. Not Move. Keep pushing the wrong button. There we go. Crush. And then we're gonna do another perfect 10. There we go. Now we can come down here. This will lead us down to the lower part of the channel. And we're going to have to do a down and around little thing right here. Now, this part right here, you'll notice there's a Crush Rock. We're not going to be able to do this until we go to the tower that I mentioned earlier that you should ignore for right now. We're actually going to be doing that later. So just ignore it for right now. Let's cast Crush. And then make a flip, a perfect 10. And make it 11 for the Russian judge. That was a perfect flip. Alright, so now we're going to slide down here. And we're going to make a pathway so we can actually move this over here. Alright. So now we have an access to the ladder. And we can actually come over here and talk to these guys. Ah! Who are you guys? We might ask you the same thing. Relax, Kaba. I think these people are alright. Or at least not monsters. Kaba, I feel like I've heard that name. Maybe back in Harun Village. I know we've already been to Harun Village, but let's look at its terminology here. Harun Village, a small village on Harun Island, is home to some ancient ruins with legacy of tradition. It is famous for its local seaweed. That's Harun Village there. Yes, from Icon the storyteller. And here's another terminology. We actually met Icon earlier. But let's look at his profile. Icon, this storyteller, is a historian of Harun Village. He is distracted by worry since his son and grandson disappeared, which it looks like we found them. That's my grandfather. And my father. You must love fishing to go under these conditions. You are fortunate that we can help you. Fortunate? Fortunate people don't break their legs. I'm glad you're here. With Dad's leg broken, I didn't know what to do. I'm not sure they can help us, son. I don't see a stretcher or anything. Well, it's a good thing that we have a healer here. Don't need a stretcher. You're going to walk out of here on your own. I know this sounds crazy, but just relax and let us work. Go, Reef. This is all you, buddy. Did you see that, Dad? What he was doing? He filled up with light, then put the light in you. Yeah, I didn't see anything. But my leg doesn't hurt anymore. Let's see if I can stand up. You did it! It's like it was never hurt. I can even jump on it. A minute ago, you couldn't move it at all. Who are you? I love how they give you this option right here. It's just like, who are you? Hi, I'm Mad. Hi, I'm Mr. Mad. Hi, I'm Mr. Sad. Hi, I'm Mr. Glee. I'm Happy. I'm Mr. Happy. They don't even give you a chance to say your name. They just like, it just reminds me of that one thing from Pokemon Emerald version. They said, where do you come from? And the answers were either yes or no. You're just like, that's wrong answer for this. I'll just put Happy, I guess. Just some nameless heroes? Huh? I'll remember that. I just love that. It just reminds me of that. If you need to keep your secrets, that's fine, but thank you. If you ever visit Harun Village, stop by our house. We don't have much, but you're always welcome. Hey! I was gonna say that. Ask for Icon the storyteller. Anyone in town can point you to our house. Time to get home, son. Your mother must be worried. I'll race you! So now they can finally leave. Cute kid. That was very well done, Reef. Thanks, but it was nothing. These are the kind of detours I like. Probably time to move on, though. I know it didn't seem like we did very much to help our situation, but I promise it actually helps us in this situation. But anyways, we can come out here, and as you guys can see, there is the Grave Eclipse right there. The thing is, though, we're gonna have to traverse in it in order to get over to the treasure chest. So be careful when you're walking around here, because you will run into monsters if you're not careful. But in here is a treasure chest, and actually it's the first item of this type that we got. We got the Muramasa. The Muramasa, or actually, is that yeah, Muramasa. I always get confused between the name Muramasa and Masamune. But Muramasa is a cursed weapon. It's a cursed longsword. If you equip this weapon to someone, they cannot unequip it unless you go to a sanctuary and have him unequip it. So, the thing is, though, with that, cursed weapons can cause hauntings, can cause damage and stuff like that. For right now, I'm actually going to equip it to Tyrell. Tyrell's going to be kind of my guinea pig in a sort of ways when it comes to cursed weapons. And you'll understand why, because later in the game, we're going to be getting an item that nullifies curses. So it'll be perfect for him. As you guys can see, there's another Grave Eclipse monster here. But this is the first battle with Iolio, and as you guys can see, Iolio is kind of like a glass cannon in a way. He really does a lot of damage, but he's kind of slow in a way. He's kind of a tank. Iolio's giant axe unleashes stone justice. Iolio is really good with axes. I think that's the only weapon he can equip. But that's probably his specialty. That is his specialty. But anyways, that is all what we need to do in Harun Village for right now. But we need to actually head back, or Harun Channel, I'm sorry. We need to head back to Harun Village because we need to actually talk to the storyteller. So we're actually going to go head back there real quick. So let's go inside his house and talk to Mr. Grandpa. He says, "Ah, it's the warriors who saved my son and grandson. I thank you most humbly. I understand that you also used a strange power to mend my son's bones. May I see this power?" "Sure thing." "Thank you. It is much appreciated. Can you move the physical object so I can see how that power works?" "Alright, surely. Let's cast move on this box here." That power! How? That's the light I saw. And I moved the box. That's it! The light somehow made Dad's leg better. When Kaba told me about this healing light, I thought, is this them? It turned out it was indeed. What's he talking about? Wait, can this kid see psi energy somehow? It's not just the kid, the old man sees it too. Psi energy is a power of the mind. How can a non-adept see it with mere eyes? So that light is psi energy. You must be the ones then. The ones? Whatever could you mean? The ones who will go to the watchtower on Warrior's Hill. Warriors who wield weapons that are not weapons. Weapons that are not weapons. Alright, so let's see the terminology of watchtower. This legendary building sits atop Warrior's Hill in Harun Island, waiting for worthy champions. Oh, okay, sounds interesting. Weapons that are not weapons. Yes, weapons not of steel or wood. The warriors who use them should gather at Warrior's Hill. It sounds like a psi energy training ground in a way. I understand. Warriors who can fight and depend without weapons or equipment. Adepts, obviously. Is that from your ancestors' stories? The stories that have been handed down to you? They are not mere stories. They are part of a prophecy, a message from the past to the future. And what exactly does this message say? When the light of Luna reaches the sunken tower, all falls into darkness. That just sounds exactly what happened last episode. What began in beauty ends in terror. And they're talking about the eclipse in a way. I'm so sorry about that, guys. My capture card kind of went on the fritz for a second there. But I'm alright now, so you didn't miss much. It says, that certainly sounds like an accurate prophecy. Yeah, that honestly is, because the eclipse happened just last episode. This is no prophecy. Prophecies deal with the future. And this is our present, my friends. The tower in Balinx was a machine built by the ancients to advance their art of alchemy. It was powered by light, but it worked too well. They must have started it up as we did. probably with similarly tragic results. But what did they hope to accomplish? Maybe they were trying to do something you can't do with psi energy. Of course! Something beyond the four great elements of fire, water, earth, and wind. Given the results, we can theorize that they were trying to manipulate the fundamentals of darkness and light. The Jedi once ruled all the Wayard, as well as all four elements, but they craved yet more power. At that stage, if you seek more power, you are essentially grasping an omnipotence, are you not? That is a good term for it, as any absolute mastery over all things. Is that even... they wanted to do that through psi energy? The prophecy of the Watchtower also foretells that its champions will be quite clever, exactly. Alright, we need more information. What can you tell us about the tower itself? Nothing. I am the village storyteller, for an island you probably never heard of before. What else do you want from me? You have me there, sir. I do what I can. Wah! Oh, that hurts. Oh, too rich. Oh, someone make it stop. They're both going laughing maniacally. I like this old fellow. And I like you as well. Excuse me? That shut him up real quick. Yes. We should of course get back to business. Right. If I don't tell you what the Watchtower champions are meant to do, I've failed completely. Then by all means, speak. Thank you. We don't know if the Watchtower appeared where it did because the warriors had gathered there, or if the warriors met because the Watchtower was there. But we do know that Warriors Hill is where it happened. Why were these warriors drawn to the Watchtower? What was their goal? To use this key. Oh, looks like we got a key here. Matthew and party got the Watchtower key. There is a treasure sleeping within the Watchtower. Once found, the treasure will guide them on. I'm lost. The treasure would guide them? How would it do that? How does a treasure sleep? I don't get it. I don't understand either, but clearly we need to get to Warriors Hill and see what's inside the Watchtower. Then let's waste no more time. I see that you will be the ones to watch over the world. And with that's pretty much that in a nutshell. That we got the key that we need to go in order to get to the Watchtower, which I told you about earlier this episode. There was the blue tower that I told you to ignore for right now because we're coming right back to it, so it's not a big deal. So let's head on up to the hill. Let's come over here to the Watchtower. But I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. So next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun Dark Dawn, we're going to tackle the challenges of Warriors Hill. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode.